Hello. Oh, how are you guys doing? I just completed a gorgeous guest expert spot in one of my favorite humans on the planet. She's just a phenomenal feminine leader and entrepreneur. I just completed a guest expert spot with her tribe, with her mastermind, and we had so much fun. And so I wanted to hop on and flow a little bit with you guys. What we covered was high frequency flow states, of course, and how to create them, cultivate them, and maintain them. So if you're plugged into this, you're already most likely living in an accelerated quantum ecstatic universe. So you understand the principles of flow and living in the flow, in the ecstatic dance and life on a regular basis. But those are some of the things that we covered. And something that I wanted to pull through with you guys just to have some fun tonight is how to accelerate the physical manifestation of our desires. And, you know, the first thing is to decide what we want, right? So to get laser lucid clarity around what it is that we're calling in. So you are the creator. You're an infinite, magical, high-powered, soul-powered being in connection to all that is. And you get to choose whatever it is that you want. So opening and expanding, first of all, into the realm of infinite potential, infinite possibilities. And there are no limitations. You can have anything that you desire on a grand scale. What is that? What do you truly want? If that thing could come into your reality like that. So we've got a magical crystal ball, and you're peering into the crystal ball, and you can ask for whatever you desire. What does that reality look like to you? What do your relationships look like? What does your business and your service and your creations look like? What does your health look like? What do your finances look like? So these are fun things to explore in all the different dimensions of our life. You know, what do we really, really, really want when we open our mind and our vision and our eyes wide and look at all the potentials that are out there? And I always encourage you to go to the greatest capacity that you have to envision right now, because the universe loves, well, one, it loves speed, and it also loves to expedite our desires. And so if you go big, if you think cosmically, then the universe will do everything it can to get you from point A to point Z in the most exponential amount of time. So it will accelerate all the miracles and the synchronicities and the connections and the opportunities and the relationships and everything you need to get you from here to here in the fastest way possible. So the first thing I recommend is to really tune into all those different dimensions of your life and get lucid and clear about what it is that you want, and define your vision in HD and make it voluminous and voluptuous, and really just get into the fine details of what you want your environment to be like, how you want to feel in your physical body, the kind of people and relationships you want to be surrounded by, you know, the types of people that you want to co-create and collaborate with, places that you want to travel. These are all really beautiful and fun things to explore and to get clear on. And then, so what you're doing in the defining of your desire, is you're making a decision that this is what I want, this is what I'm going for, this is what I'm going to create. And as you start to cultivate that vision in the visionary space, you become magnetic to ideas, revelations, epiphanies, and insights as to how to get from where you are to where you want to be. And on a magical quantum level, the more you start to embody the frequency of that vision and start living in the frequency of that vision now in your moment-to-moment life experience, the more magnetic you become and attractive you become to those things just being drawn into your reality. So this is just the beautiful space of serendipity, you know, when those magical meetings and chance encounters and occurrences happen, or when the thing that you asked for just magically, it feels like magically just shows up in your reality, and another beautiful co-creator just delivered it to you, you know, and you didn't even have to do anything except for cultivate the frequency and the vision. So that's another thing, is to really get into the vibe, get into the frequency, and maintain that frequency. And one of the ways that I love to do that is to cultivate abundance. Just cultivate in your mind, your heart, your soul, the most abundant, opulent, prosperous, loving, lush, connected, vital, energizing, alive, beautiful space that you can get into, to creating that in your body, creating that in your vision, and also in your desire, letting yourself go into the most abundant space that you can for yourself. And on a very practical level, you know, utilizing and practicing rituals that help you to cultivate that frequency, that help you to feel like your most magnificent you. And so that's like, because you want to be ready for your desires when they land. So it's like if you're asking for a big business deal or business contract, or you're asking for your, you know, your life partner to show up in your life, are you ready to receive that? So imagining that maybe your wedding is next week, or that you're going to meet the love of your life in a couple of days, or that big business deal is going to come in. Are you prepared to physically practically meet that desire with your gifts, your skills, your talents, your abilities, your light, your love? Are you able to hold the container for that desire to really flourish and grow? Or are you able to take care of it and meet it and grow it and expand it, and all of that? And so a great way to get into a state of readiness to meet our desires, to meet that vision in that frequency that we have cultivated, is to, well, and to cultivate the frequency itself, is to look at who are you when you're absolutely head over heels in love with yourself, with your life, with your business, with your creations, with all the different areas of your life. Who is that person? Who is that you? That happy, lit up, turned on, vitalized, sparkling, alive, magical you. And what do you need to do to help yourself stay in that space? What are the rituals, the practices, you know, the activations, the meditations, the daily movement and exercise, the community involvement? You know, what kind of culture do you want to be involved in and surrounded by? All of these different things that help you to really come alive fully in your experience. And of course, they've got that romantic perspective, because that's just who I am. Oh, eternal romantic. But looking at, you know, what helps you to feel like you feel when you're in love, or when you meet somebody and there's just all those sparks flying, and there's passion, and there's fire, and there's electricity, and there's that really strong magnetic pull to one another. Who are you? How do you love and nourish and take care of yourself when you're in that space with somebody you love? And how can you start introducing those practices and those lifestyle choices and habits into your life on a regular basis, and keep them going and build that super solid momentum, so that you can create exponential expansion from a space of solid acceleration that's it's like a freight train, right? It's gonna keep going strong. Whether or not those things are in your life, you're gonna have that solid integral frequency base for yourself, so that you can have the confidence and the esteem and the connection really to source and flow that you need to really meet and sustain and expand those creations once they come, or to even just to create them for yourself in your own life, for what it is that you actually want to create. And the vision is really the juice. The vision will give you the juice, and it'll start to pull and magnetize towards you all that you need to bring your desire to fruition. And it will be the inspiration and the energy that you need to produce on your end, to create from a place of pure inspiration, pure joy, just for the sheer pleasure and joy of creating itself. And this is an interesting thing about outcomes. Thank you guys for being with me and allowing me to just flow how I flow. And this is an interesting thing about outcomes, is the more you focus on the vision, but there's no attachment to the outcome. You're not doing anything that you're doing to create a specific outcome. You're just doing it because you feel yourself in that lush vision. And that's really what you're after, is the feeling and the experience of the vision itself. But you're not focused on a hard outcome. You're just creating from a space of joy and inspiration and desire to give and to enhance life and to flourish the life of the people that you love. Those results and those outcomes will come for you so easily, effortlessly, and automatically. It's just, and this is where frequency is so important. You know, we hear it all the time. You know, the physical reality is what you experience in your reality is 90% frequency, 10% strategy. And it's true. And the reason why is because the feeling is the prayer. It's what you're sending out into the universe, and it's what's going to align you with the reality you desire. It's like Einstein said, match the frequency of the reality that you desire, and you can't help but match or align with or get that reality. And so the frequency is the most important thing in that visionary space. And then the next key of the visionary space is to live in the vision before it is even here. So you're walking around in your rich, abundant, connected, loving, warm, family oriented, creative, vital reality, and it has no choice but to show up because you're already living in it. So it's really about pulling that vision into the now and cultivating the practices that help you to do that. And so back to speeding up the physical manifestation of our desire. So it's how fast are you willing to create the shifts in your life that you need to create in order to maintain that high frequency space, that high frequency, high resonant, life enhancing, abundant space. And that will determine how fast your manifestation shows up. So a clear way to describe this is that a slow, low frequency equals a slow physical manifestation. A high, fast frequency equals a fast physical manifestation. And so you can look at so excitement, going straight to a space of excitement and cultivating, and this is where play is important too, cultivating a frequency of excitement. How can you introduce more novelty and spice and pleasure and joy to your daily life? And another gift of this too, and I see this with my clients all the time, and it's a reality for me, is that even when you're not doing anything that's connected to your business or income generating activities, you're out with your friends and you're playing and you're with your family and you're having just a grand, marvelous time enjoying life and enjoying incredible foods, making love, whatever it is that you're doing that helps you stay in that high frequency, the more those things just start to automatically show up in your reality because it's so connected to the frequency itself. And yes, there's the visionary space and the feeling space, but this is about embodiment. This is about really embodying that frequency through all the physical things that we do in our life. And that is also a massive amplifier for results, because whenever we're creating something, whether it be for our clients, our community, or business, whatever frequency we're embodying during the creation process is going to translate through the creation itself and determine the type of or the quality of experience that we draw in, the type and quality of people that we draw in and attract into your experience. And so you want to make sure that you're in that really high frequency even first before you start creating. And the higher and more powerful and potent and just pure positive energy, pure positive life force, life enhancing, life giving, loving, uplifting, expansive, inspiring energy that you can pump into your creations, the more you're going to align with that reality, those types of people, those types of situations and environments, and it's going to massively accelerate the results that you create, exponential. So like we said, the faster and higher the frequency, the faster and higher the results. So and this is another gift of flow, is that you can accomplish in a flow state, in a 4-hour flow state, what you could accomplish in a slower, drawn out 5-day work week. And that also translates to the results that you're able to create. So if you get into that space of pure inspiration, potent, palpable, abundant creation, and you create powerfully from that space in a 4-hour time, that creation is going to have maximized effects versus a creation that is just more slow and drawn out. And it's beautiful either way. This is really a matter of preference, because you're still going to create results in both places, but one is just going to, the impact of the one is going to be much greater than the other. And this is also a way to increase our impact in the world and the people that we connect with. You know, when you're connecting with somebody soul to soul, and you're really there, and you're all on board, and you're fully present, and you're just deeply connected to that being, the impact of that interaction, that engagement is going to be so much more solid and strong and meaningful and purposeful and fulfilling and enjoyable than if we're not fully there and conscious and on board. And so the last thing I want to jam on here before I hop off, we're about to actually have a family dinner, I'm so excited, is what the definition of flow actually is, because there's so many keys just in the definition itself. Flow is actually defined as an optimal state of consciousness where we feel our best and perform our best. So we're just going to break down the definition really quickly, and then I'm going to hop off. But so an optimal state of consciousness, so consciousness is a state of awareness, a state of focus, a state of a directionality with our mind. What is our mind being directed to? What is our visionary space being directed to? And are we focused purely in the positive? So are we looking at, yes, my dreams and desires are coming true, my wishes are granted? The answer is yes. I'm expecting beautiful alignments and miracles and serendipities and surprises and just luscious fulfillment on every single level in my life. Is that where am I in an optimal state of consciousness? So that's step one, is cultivating that optimal state of consciousness. And then step two is where we feel our best. So it's an optimal state of consciousness where we feel our best. So what do we need to do to feel our best? You know, what are the superfoods, the rituals, the ceremonies, the crystals, the environments, the technologies that we need to utilize and surround ourselves by in order to feel our best at every single level, and to really feed and nourish and give health and life to our body? What do those practices look like? Then the next space is and perform our best. And so I like to look at this from a more creative space of, if you're on stage, right, and you're performing for the world, who are you when you're in that lively, animated, activated, colorful, vibrant, musical, performative space? Who is that version of you? So if we break down flow, like, so many of the answers are in the equation is in the definition, like so many things, including the fountain of youth. That's one of them. Oh man, the fountain of generative power, it comes from being in a space of youthfulness and joy and happiness and vitality and success and all of this. But so anyways, the equation there is in the definition, and there's so many different things that we can do. And what a gift this is, guys. We're here to cultivate and to live nirvana on earth. We're here to not only just experience a flow state in rapid physical quantum manifestations occasionally. We're here to live and thrive in the flow of that continuously, and to live in the magic of life, the beauty of life, constantly experiencing sequential quantum upgrades, where this just becomes our normal, regular waking reality that continues to grow and open and expand and flourish into ever more possibilities and dreams and desires. Because just what happens is, you know, you'll go into a phase of your life or a cycle, and you manifest all the beauty and all the visions and all the experiences that you wanted to have. And there's always more. There's always more to explore and to create and envision and cultivate and just bring to life inside of our beautiful virtual holographic reality game, and to experience. And I think that's what just excites me and entices me, is that there's just an ever expanding infinite creation, where we get to always be exploring and creating and designing and manifesting and magnetizing and attracting just more novelty and beauty into our life, in whichever way best suits our unique personality, desires, creative expression, creative desire, you know, it's just endless. Oh man, and what a gift that is, that there's always more beauty and opulence and love, real living, vital, alive, activated love for us to expand into and to give and to share with one another, because we're all in this together. We are one vital, interconnected, interwoven, grand creation, and we're here to really cultivate and create this in our own lives. And then the most supreme fulfillment that I have found comes from helping the people that we love also to elevate and to expand and grow into more of this in their own reality too. What an exciting thing it is to watch somebody that we love living their dreams and their joy and their happiness and their fulfillment on every single level. Man, that is the true action of love, is to give love. And I think, you know, if you're plugged into this, you know that that's really where fulfillment comes from. Our capacity to give that love to others from a full cup, from a full space, is the greatest fulfillment that there is. To just watch the people that we love feel and resonate at love, and to be able to take part in somehow opening up that space and enhancing it and amplifying it and activating it even further. What a gift. Okay. So I love you guys. Getting prepared for move, and I'm not sharing where yet because it's a surprise, and I'm so excited. Talk about quantum acceleration. Man, there's just so much unfolding over here in my universe, and I really want to sit down and just have some nice juicy cafe mocha with you guys and just talk about some of the things that have been unfolding and support you on your path, and share a little bit about what I've been creating in my creative haven. So I'm going to launch this. I want to give it the full honor it deserves. So it's taking you guys through all the dimensions of what this creation actually is and what you'll receive. But it is a creation that I have cultivated. The course is created and cultivated and ready to give to you. But it's called Liquid Nirvana, Thriving in the Flow of Super Abundance, and it covers all of what we just talked about and so much more. It is so rich. It is just filled to the brim with so many valuable tools and technologies and techniques, and just love, just life-enhancing love, to give to you, to help you advance and enhance your life at every single level, so that you can really thrive in all the ways that you deserve to be thriving consistently. And the first part of that course is it's the 12 dimensions of superabundant flow mastery. So this is all the different dimensions to embody flow, and to cultivate and to maintain flow. And it's so juicy, the 13th dimension being you living it as your mastery. But each dimension we talk about, and there's a mixture of visionary, intuitive uploads as well as scientifically based data, so that you know, factual information that will be supportive of you. One thing I have found in my journey is that my vision always aligns to the science, which is such a gift. And if we want to go supernatural with it, we also have the capacity to advance science, because by seeking science, we create science with our consciousness. So there's a whole different dimension. But I just, when I have been in this creation, creating it for you guys, I just want to go all the way to the edge of my mastery, my wisdom, my knowledge, my intelligence, and the best that our world has to offer in all of these categories to support you at the highest possible level. So under each sphere of the energetic spheres, which we might call chakras, different levels of embodiment, and mastering and embodying high frequency flow. We look at what are the energizing superfoods, what are the essential oils, what are the charged crystals, what are the creator powers or magical powers and creative internal technologies, super abundant success rituals, and high frequency flow activation. So how to get into a high frequency on command. And I cover all these beautiful things in each of the the different dimensions and spheres of energy and consciousness to support you at the most expansive level and fun level, juicy, delicious, opulent level. And then the second part of this course is the Liquid Nirvana financial wealth acceleration training. So this is everything that you need to know frequency wise in the quantum universe, and also on a very practical level for accelerating, exponentially accelerating cash money flow in your life and in your business. Because man, if this is my experience of money, one, I love money. I have a very healthy, alive relationship with money. To me, money is magical. It allows me to support myself and others at an incredibly expansive level. It allows me to enrich and nourish myself and breathe health into every dimension of my life. And it helps me to create in a way where I can help other people do the same. And I have a big visionary mission for what I plan to do with the large amounts of money that I have cultivated and then continuing to cultivate and call into my reality for our planet, for supporting Gaia and Mother Earth and the oceans, and really building a new Earth, because we need resources for that. So I have a very expansive vision for all of that as well. And for you to thrive, for you to really thrive and live a full, lush life, you're going to need and want and desire a lot of money. So money is our friend, guys. It is our ally. It is a tool, and it's magical. So we go into the Liquid Nirvana financial wealth acceleration training. And then I have put together a gorgeous, man, there's so much here. I call it the Supernova Lifestyle Legacy and Success Glossary. So these are all of the abundant branding, creative, interactive, engaging tools that you need to create your life in the physical dimension at the most expanded level that aligns to your vision, that aligns to your creative, to your soul, to the expression of your genius, your mastery, your soul, all the beauty that you've got going on inside, and how you want to pull that through into your creation, and really advanced technologies to set up powerful funnels to support you, and also things that will be interactive and engaging for your community and through your branding and through all of your creative work. So we get into, like PDF design, website design, all of this, all the tools, all the platforms. And then also these success artists, the high level success artists that you can plug into to support you on your mission, and energy workers that I have the pleasure and honor of working with and engaging with on a regular basis. So very high level tools on the cutting edge of creation here for you. And then also a lifestyle design map and a legacy design map. So these are just fun tools for you to go through and look at defining your desires, like we talked about in the very beginning of this video, what it is that you want in all of these areas of your life, what the vision is, what the frequency is, and what the cost of those things are. So it's just a very beautiful ebook for you to go to at the level of lifestyle and legacy, and really get clear on that and what you want that to look like, what your mission and purpose here is on the planet, which, I mean, we're all here to actualize nirvana, pure abundant reality, the shift into absolute abundance at every level, high frequency, inspired flow, love, vitality, life. We're all here to serve that expanded mission of love. And so there's all these beautiful tools, and then bonuses from some of the peak performers in the world that have gifted to this program. And those are going to be included too. That'll be in the membership site. But here we are explaining it. But there's so many different dimensions of this. And this is normally a $5,000 program that I'm offering through December the 31st for $1,000, because it's Christmas and I want to give. It's Christmas and I want to give. And I feel like these tools are so powerful, so streamlined, so there's just so much here, guys, and I want you to have it, and I know this is accessible. This is accessible, and it's fun, it's an honor and a delight and a gift for me to share it and to facilitate it and to give it, and it's Christmas, and I just have been feeling those vibes, and so I want to support you. So if you do decide that you want to enroll or learn more about it, reach out to me, send a private message, or connect with me at solararose.com. The official launch hasn't happened yet because I need to create the copy on my website, but all of the course is created and ready for you to hop in and come join the fun. So that is here, and this is available. You can reach out to me personally if you do want to join this before December 31st, and then after that, it's going to go back up to 5K, and the more value I add, the more that will increase. But it's well beyond. I mean, the resources in this course, the bonuses alone are valued at over 25K. So there's just so much here, and I'm just happy and excited to be able to give it to you. So I really hope that this that this video was supportive and helpful to you in some way. I love you all just on a level that is beyond transmission and beyond words, and I hope that you can feel it. And I appreciate you, and I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful to have such a gorgeous, loving tribe to connect into and to share with, and to just feel those lush vibrations of family with. You guys are all amazing, and you've all been amazing, and you've all touched my life in incredible, in beautiful and profound ways, in different, unique ways. And I honor and celebrate you for the gift of your presence that you give to our planet, simply by being here, simply by being alive, simply by showing up. I love you. Thank you for hanging out with me. And if you have any questions or comments, or you just want to engage, please do engage in the comments. And if you have questions about the course, just connect with me. Send me a PM, or go check out my website, solararose.com, and just explore a little bit about what I'm up to and some of my client experiences and results my clients have been able to create through our work together. And I'm going to go enjoy a nice, delicious, warm, cozy family dinner. I love you guys. I will connect with you soon. Mwah.